Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 28th of February, Friday, baby. Happy Friday. It's been a long time since I've been on this Kawasaki VULCAN 800 Classic, man. Look at it. Look at that dust. Look at the dust on this thing, man. Wipe that dust off. Let's get on this thing. Well, let's have some fun. Well, this does feel like a Friday machine. I love this this cruiser life here. Man, I got a lot of dust going on. I like to keep all my bikes active. Anyways, let's get this day going. Let's get it behind us. And on to better things, baby. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I was on this machine. So, gotta get a feel for her once again. Yeah, like I said, I like to keep all my motorcycles active. You know, it might just be my opinion, maybe I'm crazy, but you know, if you keep your motorcycles active, you keep the bearings turning, you keep the oil moving, you keep the fluids pumping, your motorcycles you're basically going to last forever as long as you maintain and take care of them. It's not like a car, right? Like a car, you know, you could put it in a garage and it might hold on to its value for a little while. It might not completely fall apart either, just sitting in a garage for a few years, but motorcycles just turn into a bunch of rust, you know. It is Friday, baby. With that being said, you know, I decided to take this motorcycle today, even though I'm heading to a pretty dirty, muddy place. I gotta keep the bikes active, I gotta keep the fuel flowing, keep the oil moving. You know, I want these things to stay healthy, and you know, if I'm gonna do that for my motorcycles, I should be doing that for myself too. You know, I recently just started going to the gym again, and I think that's a really healthy thing to do. And if you're gonna take care of yourself, you know, just think about it. Think about your motorcycle the same way. You know, you put your bike in storage, you let it sit for months at a time or years at a time. If you did that to your body, if you just put it on park on the couch, let it sit for years and months at a time, it's gonna fall apart. You know, you're not giving it any kind of benefit for longevity by just putting it in park. You know, and so treat your motorcycle like your body. You know. Yeah, I kick the shit out of my motorcycles just like I kick the shit out of my body. You know, I'm a pretty healthy guy, but I don't hold back. And those of you who know me know that's true. I like to test my limits. Now this is a good bike for engine braking. Lots of compression on these two pistons. We officially hit 1,000 kilometers since the rebuild, and fucking thing's running like it's new. You know, it takes a little while to put 1,000 kilometers on a motorcycle when you're driving multiple motorcycles, but man, this thing is a dream bike. You know, I'll restore it and redo it and take care of this thing. You know, we gotta stay familiar with each other with our bikes, right? We all love our bikes. Oh, you know, staying familiar with your bike. They're all different, right? You got dual sports and sport bikes and cruisers, naked bikes. They all have a very different character. This thing, I mean, for a cruiser, you know, most cruisers, people think you got a bag on them. This thing is fucking quick. She's quick, baby. Nestle quick. And she's nice and warm out here today. I think we're working with 5 degrees Celsius. 5 degrees, man. That is like tropical for me. You know, I'm gonna dive in front of everybody. Well, beside everybody. Because I can, man. Knock the rust and dust off. Knock it off, man. Just bombing along on this low rider. You know, when you go from like a dual sport to a cruiser, what a crazy difference in seat height. I feel pretty close to the ground right now. Dirty streets, baby. You gotta be careful. You don't want to dive hard into any of these corners around these construction sites. Just dragging dirt out onto the street here. You get this film that kind of, like a slick film that kind of just covers the asphalt here. Oh well, we're headed toward muddy terrain. Now, you know, ideally I'd be driving any other bike but this bike, but I just I like to keep her active, man. You know, I'll throw some dirt on it and then we'll wash it off. Big deal, right? Big deal. What's the big deal? Well, that mud is looking extra muddy today. It's kind of warm, so I don't know. We'll see where I can park here. See what's available to me. I guess we're gonna drive into the mud pits, baby.